What do you do when you encounter a tough time or a hardship or something that doesn't quite go your way? What do you do when someone pushes you and challenges you and gives you a little bit of opposition? What do you do? Well, today we're going to look at Nehemiah. And today we're going to look at how he faced opposition. Now, if you remember in the past stories, we've been talking about Nehemiah and how he was challenged and encouraged to go back to Jerusalem and rebuild the wall. God had put it on his heart and he took action with that. And so he's rebuilding the wall. Things are going great, but now he faces a little bit of opposition. So right now, what I want you to do is to pause the video and answer these few questions after you read the scripture and see what Nehemiah did when he faced opposition. All right, pause the video right now, and when you're done, press play and we'll continue from there. All right, things were going great with Nehemiah. Things were going great with the wall. They were building it up. Everyone was working together. It was going great. But then opposition hit. And what did Nehemiah do when someone challenged him and someone really did not want them to build the wall and they faced some opposition? Nehemiah prayed and he protected. Okay, he prayed to God. He asked God for guidance and wisdom. And it goes along with that verse in James 1:5 that whenever we need wisdom, we go to God. Well, Nehemiah needed wisdom and God gave him wisdom. But he also protected the wall. He set up protection for the wall against the people who were opposing him. Now, this is a great lesson about what you do when you face hardship. You pray and you protect. And this is exactly what Nehemiah did. And when Nehemiah prayed, God protected him. God guided him. And Nehemiah took action with that as well by setting up guards along the gates to make sure that nothing bad was going to happen. He prayed and he protected. And the bottom line of today's story is, God will help me when I face hardship. God will help us when we face hardship. The question is, are we asking God to help us? Are we seeking God's wisdom and discernment in helping us when we go through tough times? So whether it's something at school or at work, in your community or neighborhood, wherever it is, whenever you face hardship, know that you can go to God, seek him out, and he will provide for you. He will help you through those hardships. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for joining me so much this week about Nehemiah. We're concluding our time in the Old Testament. And next week, we get some exciting news as we get to talk about the birth of Jesus as we enter into the New Testament. So I can't wait to see you next week with a whole new story. Have a great week, everyone.